it's like it doesn't matter where you go, it's the same thing, which is like an English muffin with an egg on top.
What do you know?
I've got
Okay, checking the streams all up, and great. Okay, didn't think I was friendly with Federation, but apparently this station is. Oh good, I'm not too far from Arcturus already. Let's see. Yeah, after Pollux, here. After Pollux, Arcturus is next on the list. I hate when it does that. Come on, UI, let me target it for... Oh, let's not take the roundabout route. There we go. Actually, let me update the broadcast. Actually, one other thing I want to check before I make these hops. Okay, M-type stars, safe. 2 M-type stars, safe. And what I mean by safe, some of these stars is that for the game, there's some stars that you can fuel scoop. So to make sure that I don't run out of gas in the middle of nowhere, which absolutely sucks because there's no refueling service available. K-type. Yeah, okay. So I'm making sure that all the star types that I'm hopping to, well, it doesn't need to be all of them, but there needs to be at least one along the way that lets me refuel. So, launching.
Ship released. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted.
Who's that trying to come in? No, okay. Station. Even though I have these big stars listed on my destination list, I am going to be exploring systems on the way. Since that's one way of making money in Elite. We arrive at the first star. So I'm going to orbit it very closely for fuel. This kind of green line that hovers above the star, I kind of think it means it's like that's the edge of the coronosphere. I don't really like going inside that line. Things get dangery. Anything here? I think this is a fully explored system, so I'm not gonna discover new things. Nope. Okay, jumping. I'm actually still within explored, known, civilized space, so there aren't really as many unexplored systems. There are ones that are considered unexplored because they're not settled, and so every time somebody jumps through them, you can still resurvey them. Cartographic data commodity.
Fuel scooping.
Nothing new.
Fuel scooping complete.
Okay, breaking off.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Interesting star system. Oh, there's a second star. Great. What does this system actually look like? Okay. There are 5 stars. Whole lot of planets adrift in this system. It's kind of a mess. Leaving. Next stop, Arcturus.
Frameshift drive charging.
This should be good, because based on this infographic, yeah, it's quite a bit larger than the Sun, so I don't know really how it compares to these past stars I've just jumped past, but find out. I was last at Pollux, and that was a fairly big star. Whoa. Well, I am pretty far away to be fuel scooping. Maybe? I'm not sure. I'm staying above. Okay. The slowdown warning is actually telling me that I'm in a massive freaking gravity well. I'm still on my way away from the star. Come on.
Fuel
Okay.
scoop disengaged.
Wow. So yeah, though the star is a real star in the galaxy, and its stats are probably pulled from star catalogs, I think all the other planets and stuff here are either procedurally generated or kind of, you know, planted by developers, which, I mean, kind of makes sense. You know, it's a star relatively nearby Earth, so... And who else is around here? Well, that's nice. I'm currently unarmed because it lets me jump further, so no no armaments, no bounty hunting here. So if we go to the system map, wow. So solar radius, it is 25 times the radius of the sun. Or rather, it's, yeah, big, and yet is only 1.09 solar masses. So it's the same mass as the sun, but so much larger. A little blurb here. Orange giant star with spectral type K. Orange giants like this are reaching the end of their lives and have moved off the main sequence. Hydrogen has stopped fusing in the core, leaving a collapsed core of degenerate helium, and hydrogen burning is taking place in an outer shell as the star continues to expand. So yeah, other times in these diagrams, whatever, the sun is a bit smaller. Nice. Prominence going on there. Planet Discovery. Rock, Fort Harrison. Report. Sun City. Sing Orbiter. I don't know that I need to stop by any stations. But I might anyway. Federation, Independent, Federation. Sure. Outfitting. Extraction. Agriculture. Extraction. Okay, so I'm not going to expect to find really improved equipment for my ship here. Nearest thing seems to be Fort Harrison. .1,400 light seconds away. So it's about 3 astronomical units. Come on, throttle down. Okay, good. There we go. Okay, Fort Harrison's on the far side of its orbit. Far side of Richard's Rock. I sometimes find it's easier to go kind of this roundabout path to systems on the backside, because otherwise trying to pass by the planet slows you down a lot. This ends up being a faster route. Parabolic course or whatever. Almost perfectly lined up too. Oh, I could probably cash this in finally. Great. Got 25.
Landing gear deployed.
Side. Up. There.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Great landing. Contact. The office. Thank you. Black market. Nothing to sell. Top up the gas. Enter the hangar and find out if they can upgrade any of my systems. Yeah, nothing even the size I need for thrusters in this thing. Oof, no. Definitely not gonna hope for an A6 here. No. Freaking Agra backwater. Okay, well. Alright, that's Arcturus. Next on the list is Aldebaran. Let's find out where that is. "94 light years." There's the rest of the Milky Way. Polaris. Okay. Yeah, so you kind of see where Sol is marked there. Arcturus up here. Aldebaran there. The one after that will be Antares. Let's see which is actually closer. Oh. Fuck. 534 light years. And it's also much closer to the galactic core. Well, insofar as that it's core-ward rather than outward. You see, in relation to Sol and where I am, all that, Orion is essentially outward of the galaxy rather than inward. Great. 500 light years. Well, that's the third stop. Maybe before I head back in and over to Orion. Okay, well. Yeah, and Antares is even larger, so... Right, Aldebaran. Yeah, just plot a course this way. Ooh, okay. Dashed line at the end telling me that I definitely have to refuel on the way. Okay, so let's... This first one is... It's got an M-type. M-type. Type. Two types. K and M. And 3 M's. Great. And what about Aldebaran herself? K and M. Okay. This will work. Alright, off to Aldebaran.
Ship released. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted.
Whoa. A little too high up. A little too much throttle. Bring it down. There we go. Okay, now get out.
Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping.
Okay, this is our already explored system, so not expecting much here.
Fuel scooping.
Yeah, in comparison, this time is a much smaller star because I'm just blazing, you know, at speed across it. Whereas doing the same thing for Arcturus, it seemed to be going slower, but probably scooping at the same speed. So, okay, where am I going?
Scoop disengaged.
There we go.
Frameshift drive charging.
WX Ursae Majoris.
Fuel scooping.
Oh, this is an unexplored system. objects. Great. I'll probably start with the star.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Oh wait, it looks like this is at least a triple system. Okay, here we go. Okay, while I scan that, let's look at the system diagram. Okay, yeah. Trinary system, and this last dwarf star has, looks like 3 ice balls around it, which is not going to be worth much. And at 12.5 astronomical units, it's probably really far away. So, yeah, the next star is 600. Can probably scan it from here. Yep. The one after that, 8,000. That's not the worst. I've been in a system recently that was like 430,000 light, or the third star of it, you know, and all the planets around that, like 430,000 light seconds away. Don't know if I actually bothered with that. I think I did. I think it's because it had a bunch of gas giants around it, and scanning gas giants is, I believe, worth more than ice balls. Let's take a look. Yeah, the Jovians range from 500 to 6,000. Meanwhile, icy rocks not more than 800. So. Scanning some water worlds or Earth-like worlds. Those are money. Those are like 10 to 30k. And metallics are between 2.5 to 6,000 credits, so they're kind of in between. So metallics and Jovians are definitely worth it. But I mean, some of these systems have just dozens of ice balls, and at 200 credits a pop, it's not worth the time flying around them. Unless, kind of as you may have noticed in the system maps. So you can get your name attached to these things if you are the first discoverer. So I haven't explored this, I need to survey it, but it was first discovered by somebody else. So given that there are like 400 billion star systems in the galaxy. Certainly not all have been explored yet, so I can still get my name on some. Generally, I'm told, though, it's easier the further out you get, and you need to get like 5,000 light years away from civilized space. I'm kind of hoping if I take that trip over to Orion, that somewhere in the Orion Nebula, which is a cluster of new stars, I'm hoping that there's a bunch of those unexplored, but that might take a long time to survey because there's hundreds. Okay, I'm past the halfway point because my speed is dropping from 60 times the speed of light. 2,000 light seconds away, and I'm able to scan this star at least. Some planets you have to get like within 10 light seconds in distance before they start scanning because they're tiny. Stars, a little better. Okay, got that scanned. This guy seems to be the next nearest. Yeah. Try to close in on it and scan it. The expanding circles are just kind of indicating its gravity well, so to speak. flight system kind of automatically slows you down as you get closer. Okay, but now that I've scanned it. But if I jam on the accelerator, it does kind of accelerate me and helps slingshot me around. Really, the only thing helpful that ever comes from that is helping you overshoot your target. Planets over-accelerate you and you miss your stop trying to get to the stations. Well, at least these ice balls are conveniently close by. And not like, you know, an additional 5,000 light seconds. Or whatever. Yeah, this is a pretty close-knit system, so it's easy to explore. Just pick up the money. This one I'm going over fast. Okay, now it's slowing down. Oop, come on. Stand target. Tab out. Hear the whine of unintended acceleration. Makes me think that a lot of these drive systems are built by Toyota, based on a Prius. Slow down a little further. Okay, we'll just kind of do a quick flyby. Now this is a pretty featureless hunk of ice. Okay, finally some features resolving on it. I think a similar sort of green circle indicating the edge of atmosphere. Or some kind of this is too close to it. Neat. Okay, now we're on the dark side. So, there's our next stop. Ross 986. Lock and engage. I saw a planet that was named Democracy.
Fuel scooping complete.
Tempting.
Fuel scoop
Find out.
disengaged.
Yeah. Yep. Federation Earth-like world named Democracy. Just gonna cruise on through. Next stop. So many systems in this list. Of course, mine is the last.
Frameshift drive charging.
E780
Fuel scooping.
Unexplored system, yay, money. 6 new objects, okay. $13,000 light seconds for that one. May or may not be worth it.
Fuel scooping complete.
Okay.
Fuel
Well,
scoop disengaged.
while we scan the star, let's take a look at the map. Okay, binary system. Couple of regular planets. Those could be metal rich, those would be worth it. And then some ice balls. Yeah, I bet these are a couple of extraction refinery operations. Yep. Yeah, so these stars are just like half the radius of the sun. So, and this guy is 21 AU away, so it's the first nearest thing to scan. And probably that guy. Not sure where that other guy is. Yep. Too far ahead. Not that way either. Okay. Yeah, the advantage of this Imperial Clipper is that the viewing window is just huge. Great view. Two planets here. So down further. Yes, it's another planet. Why aren't you gonna target it? There we go. So yeah, these are essentially a binary pair of planets. They're kind of doing this around each other and doing that around the sun, or around one of these two suns. Anyway, so I'm gonna try to slingshot through them both. Come on, accelerate me. Bastard, it's going so slow. Let's scan this other planet. Then probably the other sun. of speed. Jeez. Too fast. Okay, so there's stars out here. 13,000 light seconds away. Fortunately, as I accelerate, that timer is going to count down extremely quickly because it's only being measured against my current speed, not my speed and acceleration. I guess it just can't take that into account. It's got 2 hours, 3 minutes, 20 minutes, 15 minutes. Finally scanning it. There wasn't any other planets around it, were there? No. Great. So once this is scanned, we are out of here.
Frameshift drive charging. Three, two, one, engage.
unknown system. Okay. 39 new astronomical objects. What the F?
Fuel scooping complete.
Okay.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Distance. Flip over. Let's see, there's starships fly by. Scan and look at the map. Oh, so many freaking asteroids. But that is a metal world. It seems like a decent world too. All of these are. Okay, great. All I have to do is avoid the asteroid belts. By avoid, I mean, like, So, like, I locked on, that's an asteroid. Asteroid. Asteroid, asteroid. There's a planet. And it's very close, so don't need to go super fast. Okay. Next after that, it's over there. Also pretty close by. Right, I think that... Yeah, the rest is just asteroids, so I gotta go to the other star. The star I see over here. Yep, that's it. It's 7,500 light seconds away. Let's go! All these floating lights tell me that there's a lot of traffic in this system. Just wait a minute. There's so many asteroid belts, I'd almost wonder if like some of them are resource nodes, you know, for harvesting asteroids, but not sure if that's what I see with these types of ships around. A lot of them are multi-purpose, but a couple of them are combat ships. So what do I want to explore once I get to this other guy? Okay. Okay, he's starting to scan the star. Purposely aiming above target, hoping to get kind of a less of an edge-on view of the orbits and hope to get more of a... Hope to get a better view, that way I can avoid the asteroid belts and just go for the planets. They're all really tight, close together. It's a tiny booger star. Yeah, all kinds of wanted people here. Right now it's saying I'm like 44.4 light seconds from the star. It's about the same with these other two planets. Earth to the Sun is 499 light seconds, 1 astronomical unit. So there are these two planets and they are like within a tenth of an AU. It's like this is all like, you know, Mercury here. Oh, hey. What did you miss? Well, I made it to Arcturus. I believe I'm en route to Aldebaran. And I'm just kind of exploring star systems on the way for fun and profit. So while I scan this world, let me bring up the galaxy map. So, let's see. So here's Aldebaran, which we're heading to. It shows that the Sol system is kinda up that way. There's the rest of the Milky Way galaxy stretched out before us. Core words, I believe, was Antares, which I determined was like 500 something light years away towards the core. Meanwhile, Rigel and Betelgeuse are kind of closer to the Orion Nebula, which, if it would stop fading out when I switch around. Oh, glitchiness. Yeah. But they're a little more rimwards of the galaxy, even though there's still plenty of distance to the outer rim. Oh, come on, give me to my current location, or not, whatever. Anyway, scan this system. Don't care about all those asteroid belts. Here we go.
Frameshift drive charging.
This way. Next hop on the route.
4, 3, 2, 1,
Another unknown system. Let's scan this. Okay. There's another star, maybe.
fuel scooping complete.
Okay, let's see
Fuel
what we
scoop
got here.
disengaged.
80,000 light seconds to the next one. Let's stop here first, scan this first star, which we jumped in there. Any Anytime now, bird. Just flip over. There we go. Just a sec. Okay, got that one scanned. Guess we'll start heading out that way. Meanwhile, what's the system map look like? Oh! Trinary star system. All about half solar radius. Okay, just that's 2 stars out there, not 1. Okay. We'll take the trek out there for the money. Meanwhile, I gotta catch up on some messages. Things you do when crossing large distances in space. Pretty much anything to avoid space madness. See, I hope I pick the right corner to put the webcam into. I mean, there's really not much to read in the stupid corner chat box, so whatever. All the other information is all the rest of this stuff. Gads, get there faster! Oh well. slow a little time though. I'll recap. So, going by this kind of chart of increasing, famous star sizes. So yeah, I think I previously was at Arcturus. Now we're heading to Aldebaran. The next one on the list, in the A's anyway, that is skipping over Rigel, is Antares. And Antares is 600 light years away now, towards the core. The reason why I skipped Rigel is because between Rigel and Betelgeuse, those guys are in the constellation of Orion. So I'm thinking that if I get out there to take a tour of the constellation of Orion, that'll make for some good screenshots. Not sure if that'll be tonight, because a lot of this travel and exploring takes time. Yeah, if I skip going to Antares, which is really large anyway. I mean, geez, Aldebaran is... If Arcturus was 25 solar radii, Aldebaran looks a lot more. 40? Rigel is a little bit bigger than that, but Antares is freaking huge. And then Betelgeuse is even bigger. I wonder where Moose Cephe is. Let's see. I'm starting to slow down. Do I have maybe a minute? There is Moose Cephe. Jeez. Nearly 6,000 light years. Wow. And yet it would not be quite such a far cry to try to take a trek out there. I mean, not in like one evening session, but... I mean, come on, if people have crossed the galaxy to the North Rim and back, well, not North Rim, but the opposite side and back. I know they've at least gone to Sagittarius A star, which is the black hole at the center. Okay, you can target that next... There we go. Yeah, so people have already gone like the 60,000, light year trek out and then 6,000 back, so... I think the galaxy overall is something like 100,000 light years across. And here I am, piddly jumping at just under 18 light years a hop. Yeah, I'd need to get a different exploring ship with a far greater jump range before I start trying all that. Okay, but since that's everything of interest in this system... Whoa. Where is my next... Oh, next up, Aldebaran.
Drive charging.
So, this should look pretty big. Okay, yeah.
Fuel
Oh.
scooping.
Oh, this counts as an unexplored system? Oh. Oh.
Fuel scooping complete.
I don't know if that was intentional, but there was a bit of a drag trying to... Yeah. So the radar down there is kind of showing that I'm near a gravity well source when it
Fuel scoop disengaged.
does that. Let me stop here. Turn back and get a look. Come on. Yep. Currently it looks 186 light seconds away. Let's see how the system map looks. Yeah. 29 solar radius. Okay. So it's bigger than Arcturus, but only a few solar radii bigger. And okay, so that's... So what's this companion star? 9,000 light seconds out. Okay, here we go. Just like 18 astronomical units. Okay. Well, that'll check Aldebaran off the list. Geez, the next two are part of Orion, so it looks like I might actually reach the, or try to do the tour of the Orion constellation tonight. Wow. I'll try to at least get to Rigel or something. I think Rigel and Betelgeuse are like way out there. No, wrong key. That one. Galaxy map. Rigel. 800 light years away. Frack! And it's not even at the Orion Nebula, which is even further away. Oh, I guess fortunately Betelgeuse is actually nearer on the way. Okay. Sol in relation? Way back there, okay. So yeah. If I turn off that. So that's the direction we're going. Oh, scanning range, great. Be done with Aldebaran soon. Okay. Yeah, so Aldebaran from way back here still looks large. And we're just going for larger stars. So, I mean, actually, Rigel, which is much further away than Betelgeuse or whatever, but it's about a little bit larger than Aldebaran here. But as like a blue-white star. Betelgeuse, however, is like 10 times as large, so that'll be interesting. Okay. Actually, the next thing I gotta look at is see... Looking at the Wikipedia page for Orion, the constellation. It says that Rigel... Oh, okay, Betelgeuse is closer, but... Well, I guess this is from Sol, and I'm not near Sol currently, so... Okay, so that's why the distance is a little whack. But the other ones that are part of Orion, so I should look them up in the Navicomputer. Bellatrix. Ooh. You're pretty close at 189 light years. That's quite achievable. All the other things listed, at least from Sol, are far away. So, but I'm going to make sure that the game has them all in the catalog. Which it probably does, but let's see. Mintaka. Yep. Alnilam. A-L-N-I-L-A-M. What? Oh, different name. Let's try Epsilon Orionis. Yep. Whoa! Crap! It's on the opposite side of the Orion Nebula. Okay. What about Zeta Orionis? No? Okay. Alnitak. Okay, that's also on the near side of the Orion Nebula. Safe? Yep. That's over here. Okay. 600 light years. Yeah. Attack on the land. Taka. Okay, those guys are the belt, so got those. Okay. Lambda. Yes. What? Okay, is there another name for the star that the game knows it as? Lambda Ori? Oh, come on. Can I spell this? No. Come on, there's like a dozen names for every star. Find me one freaking name that works in my Navicomputer. I mean, all these grid coordinates on the galactic map do me no good, given that most other catalog coordinates are from the point of Earth. Okay, really? It wasn't... This is the wrong star, but let's see if it's at least in the list. Yeah, okay. thing is, it could be. That's above Orion. Does that make sense? Not really. Yeah, this Alhena is also Gamma Gemini. But one of these names was kind of like mistakenly used in 2 places, so whatever. 5 Orionis. Great. Maybe I'll log a bug with Frontier about what the heck the name is for this star. Show me Orion. Whoa, and it pops up. Orion Dark Region. That's interesting. Kind of spooky too. Anyway. Yeah, so this will be very interesting because, so like the Orion Nebula there, which is part of Orion's sword, yeah, it's not one star, it's this collection of stars. And it'll be interesting to see, it's like, okay, once I get this close, it's like, is it possible to... Oh. Maybe when I'm closer to them, it'll be possible to, like, jump to them and stuff. But yeah, surveying all this, well, is nuts for one, but... But who knows? Okay. So, Bellatrix? I have to wonder, is this... Wait, Allegiance. Is it outside of... Yeah, it looks like it's just outside of civilized space. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, wait. Didn't put the nuns back in. Okay, so yeah, so it's still in civilized space. Great. Wow. Right. This is a lot of ways to go. And even on the fastest route, with a lot of jumps. Okay, maybe I should have... Okay, what's the... No, not by population. Indians, government... I've got all these things selected. It's showing me a lot of classes of systems when I mouse over stuff. I thought it meant that I was still in known space, as it were. If that's not the case, then I may need to look at certain upgrades before I leave. What seems to be the nearest to my path? Wait a minute, not yet. Look at the nearest high tech on my path. Okay, so that's the way to Bellatrix. I'm thinking high-tech worlds is where I'm most likely to find the equipment I kind of want. 1301, what? 26 light years. Danny 31. No. 19. Fular? What's this system about? It's the only one that I can dock at. I can't dock at these other stations because they're just little outposts. Purple State Corp. Women's Federation. Okay, well, no. Oh, frack. Fular. Thank you. Fular. Set course. I hope that's fastest. Great. Let's get us there.
Friendship drive charging.
Nothing new.
Fuel scooping complete.
Okay, great. Next
Fuel scoop disengaged.
stop Fular. I should have checked if the station was close to the jump point, or if I'm going to be cruising for a while. barely need fuel here.
Fuel sequence complete.
Of orbital. Not too far.
Fuel skip disengaged.
Oh, whoops. On the other hand, coming at it from this angle, probably good that I didn't skim past the planet. It's a heck of a ring system there, though. I wonder how mineable that stuff is. Given that there's no obvious resource extraction site markers. I might end up having to go and look at the wiki and see if a different ship has better jump range, fully equipped for exploring, if I have to go that route. This will probably be fine with a clipper. Okay, dropping out of warp anytime now. Okay, great.
Docking request granted. Landing gear deployed.
Yeah, come on, center. Gosh, this boat. There we go. Almost.
Docking
There we go.
successful.
Hangar.
Disengaged.
Starport services. Repairs, sure. Oh, I scraped. Cartographic. Let's sell some datas. Oh, the Aldebaran system is just inside of 20 light years. Oh well. Right. Outfitting. Let's see. Can I get an A5 drive? Ooh, I could. That will increase my jump range by, well, unladen. Ooh, like 21.5 light years. So I'll get the 1.7 million back. Up to like 8.7 minus 3. Okay, great. The reason why I gotta keep a lot of money in reserve is the buyback on this ship is not cheap. In fact, let's take a look. It's 1.3 million. Great. Anyway, let's get that frame shift drive. Yes. I still have money left over. Great. So I have the 8 power distributor, frameshift drive. Could I get thrusters here? Oh, class descending, and they only have class 3s. Okay. SOL for thrusters. What about the power plant? Ooh. Oh. It's saying I can afford that. Probably only because of getting the money back from this, which will leave me broke. So no upgrading that. However, my power requirements are currently low. So if I actually downgrade the plant because it's lighter, it will gain jump range. Actually, for that matter, I don't even need a class 6 power plant. I could go with a D5. Yes. Okay, so 21.5 light years, 22 light year jumps. They're going to a class. Okay, what about a D4? No, not enough power. C4 would have enough power and be much lighter. But how much more does that give me? Okay, so 22.14 light years or 22 light years. Well, I could get away with it. Let's do it. A little more money back. Already got the D-class life support, D-class sensors. I don't want to downgrade the fuel store. I've already got a D-grade shield generator, and I don't want to drop shields. Or do I? Can I get the upgrades? Kinda. No, wait. These are all kinds of crap. It's not just shield generators. Name descending shield generators. What do we have? Shield cell bank, shield. There are no adequate shield generator. Well, actually. Okay. Going from a D6 to a D3 shield generator. Gets me almost 3/4 of a light year. However, it's not really able to cover my hull. Maximum hull mass 413, and my mass will be like 500, so I don't think. Well, maybe not the D3. What the heck about the hell? Even an A3. An A3? No. I don't think I could do this with less than a class 4 shield generator, and this place doesn't have that. Fabulous. Well, I'm not going to go shieldless, that's for sure. I've already increased my jump range from like 17 to 22 light years, so that's doing pretty good. I don't save anything by ditching the cargo rack, so I'm not going to bother. Laser sounds. Anyway, that's pretty good. What's this news? Silver Allied Network implicated in attack on the Emperor. Silver Allied Network. Industrial materials. So this looks like another community goal, which is interesting, but I'm on an exploration kick and I don't need to be doing cargo runs right now. Okay. So I guess after that, fastest route to Bellatrix is still really far. Okay, well, let's turn off this and start looking. Okay, so down to type T star. Can't fuel scoop it. Right. Also type T star. Not looking good. Not you, this one. L. Can't scoop an L type either. I would be out of gas going this way. No good. Show by star class. Can't scoop LTY, Proto, Wolf, Carbon, or Dwarf stars. Non-sequence stars. Okay, so looking at this, that's like no good. Because I run out of gas before being able to make this jump down to Janga or whatever. Jagana. For that matter, am I in the middle of a bunch of stars I can't scoop? No, okay, there's a bunch. Well then, let's try the economic route. Oh god, what the heck? Ugh, spaghetti mess. Yeah. The economic route plan is essentially take as many small hops as you can. On the other hand, the thing with the economic route is because the amount of fuel you gulp is like essentially the square, it's proportional to the square of the distance you're hopping. So many small hops to cover the same distance doesn't use as much fuel. In fact, given that this isn't showing any dashed lines, means I would actually be able to go all the way to Aldebaran on 1 tank of gas currently. If I'm reading this right and if it's calculating it right. My god, how many freaking hops that is. But it is 160 something light years to travel. Okay. I think I should do the fastest route, but do it to a different intermediate system. This is still looking like I'm leaving known space, which is not entirely untrue. What is this place? So it's patronage. It's independent. Roots again, so I can see essentially it's like, yeah, this is kind of, well, it's just showing one segment. Of course there is. Now, if I scroll through here, it shows that this is a bunch of civilized space. Bunch of Federation. Bunch of Empire. I guess civilized space is only so many 100 light years across. What was an alliance system? There's barely any alliance systems. I haven't seen what their area is like. Oh well. Okay, so what's the last backwater? That's actually pretty close to the roots. And yeah, the rest of these star systems on the way to Bellatrix seem to have jack shit in them. Of course, no idea what's in HIP 24923. Let's try fastest route to it, though. Come on. Right. T star. G star. Okay. G I can deal with. Can refuel there. I can at least refuel by there. L and T, no good. Ah, civilized station, G. Okay, I can refuel there. It's 40 light years. Okay. Two hops to Gliese 182.1. They'll probably have a station and be able to refuel. Okay. Two hops and we'll see where we're at. Oh, we've got some combat going on over here. Who's doing what? Whoa. You seem to be wanted.
Target shields offline.
Not quite making it into the station. It's interesting how the fire is hitting the station on the way as this guy goes past. Sometimes makes me wish I kept some armaments on for targets of opportunity like this. Actually, it's still within a no-fire zone, so I'd get a small fine.
Target shields online.
Yeah, barely back online. You're
Target shields offline.
nope, no hull. You're gone. Done.
Target destroyed.
Okay, continuing exploration. Yeah, 20 light year hop. The blue bar on the fuel bar says this is a large fuel gulp. Here we go.
Ship drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
Brown dwarf. System has a lot of crap in it.